Good evening, students. I hope that all of you are well. Here's the plan for this week. It will be a short week, and if you go to Schoology and you go to the class meeting links, those are the same as last week. They'll have the links there for our Monday or Tuesday class, and then for our optional Wednesday office hours. In this week, where we're focusing again on showing, not telling, if you open it up, you'll notice that there's this week's work, and we only have class for essentially one day this week, assuming you don't come to the drop-in office hours on Wednesday. And so the work that's due by our first class, either Monday or Tuesday, will be the essay feedback form. And you want to make sure that you upload that to your independent work section in your OneNote folder. The lesson will be on showing, not telling, revisited. And then in the afternoon, you'll have a quiz on showing, not telling, and it'll be a chance to work on your essays. You also want to make sure that you've uploaded your essays to your independent work folder, even if it's not your final draft, just so I know that you're on track. So when you go to take the quiz, which will be Monday or Tuesday afternoon, you'll just select from the folder this button right here. And I did my best creating the quiz. It's the first time I've done it, and so if there are some mistakes that seem, if there are some mistakes, then thank you in advance for your understanding. I'm sure that if you run into trouble, it's my mistake, most likely. We are going to have some word art this week. It will be due on Wednesday. You don't have to turn it in, like come into class. You just have to put it in your independent work folder by then. If you need more time, just let me know. I'm happy to give you, as always, more time. You want to make sure that when you're doing the word art this week, you're going to select a word beginning with the letter C from your vocabulary list. And you can find that in your content library in the resources section. So here I am in OneNote in the content library in the resources section, and there's a page here that says vocabulary 2021. And so you're just going to scroll down to where the C's are, many options, and then you'll choose one of these words that begins with C as your word. While you're here, you should check out the exemplary word art. Remember, for the word art, it's not about your artistic talent or how much time you spend on it. It's about writing the word in a way that shows what the word means. If you're not sure, you should definitely run your idea by me before you spend too much time on this assignment. And then your final draft of your personal narrative essay will be due next Monday or Tuesday, the week after the break, Monday or Tuesday after the break. And you should put that in your independent work folder. When you are working on that and giving it your final walkthrough, you should definitely do a couple of things. One, re-examine what you wrote after our second showing, not telling lesson and see if there are other opportunities for you to take advantage of opportunities where you can show instead of tell. And then you also, of course, want to incorporate any feedback you received from your partner. And then you definitely want to read your work aloud as if it's in a professional setting. That's the best way to proofread. And then also attached here is in the assignment itself is the personal narrative essay rubric. You most definitely want to open this up. There you go. You definitely want to open it up and you want to look at the individual sections: dialogue, descriptive language, plot and pacing, writing style, and conventions, to make sure that you're where you want to be. If you are doing NaNoWriMo, NaNoWriMo ends on Monday, and so your 20,000 words are due then. That's the work for this week. A couple of things to note. As always, you can find the meetings on your main Schoology page for my class in the upcoming. It has the link right there to the Teams meeting. You can also find it in your Schoology calendar for the day. It has that meeting link there as well. And then you can find it in your Outlook calendar. And remember, for this, you just have to right-click and you'll have the option to join Teams meeting. Those are the best ways. You should not try to find the group by opening Teams. That would be, I would definitely not do it that way. I would do it one of the 3 ways that I've provided. Speaking of agendas, this week when we meet on Monday or Tuesday, you'll go into agendas and you'll find the agenda for 1123 or 1124, Showing Not Telling Revisited. And when you scroll to the top of this, you'll have your morning attendance form. You'll click and you'll fill that out in the morning. And then I will be teaching the Showing Not Telling lesson, but these are the agenda slides, and so you can follow along with me, and then if you miss something, you can always come back and review the instructions here. The reason this afternoon attendance form is not yet live is because you won't fill that out until the afternoon. I've started making the last slide this lovely chartreuse color, so that it can pop out for you. That will be the plan for this afternoon. So in the afternoon, once you've completed the check-in form, you can work offline or you can stay to work with me. You should definitely watch this video walkthrough, and remember that your word art is due on Wednesday, and your final personal narrative essays are due the following Monday or Tuesday, depending on what period you have me. And so that means for the Monday or Tuesday afternoon class, if you work better on your own, then all you have to do is come in, fill out the attendance form, which will take about a minute, and then you can head off and you can just come in if you have questions for me. Hopefully that will help to expedite the process and make things more efficacious for you. As always, if you have any questions, please email me or ask me during office hours. If you are having trouble with OneNote, I know a couple of you are having trouble syncing. I put in the resources section here OneNote troubleshooting, and there are a couple of things for you to try. So if all of your if you are having trouble with OneNote, then you should definitely check there and see if one of those things can work for you. That's it. Have a wonderful day. I look forward to teaching you.